We want to check in with Anneka Johns, who is live at the Capitol, where our state leaders gathered this morning to pay their respects. And Anneka, this is really what Memorial Day is all about.
Yes, Courtney, that's exactly right. This is what Memorial Day is all about. And today, various organizations and communities came together to make sure that we honor our fallen veterans, saying thank you for all that they've done because they gave it all so we can have it all. Today is a day of remembrance. A day of sacrifice and a day of honor.
Not only to remember, but also to honor the brave men and women who have laid down their lives for our freedom.
Starting in Salt Lake City, Utah leaders invited veterans and their families to join them on the south steps of the Capitol to pay tribute to the men and women who lost their lives defending our country and freedoms.
Patriotism is never selfish. Patriotism is selfless. Patriotism is about building our communities and making them better, and, if called upon, being willing to give our life for this idea.
A 21-gun salute rang out across the valley, commemorating the national holiday and the meaning behind it. In Sandy, on the grounds of the Larkin Sunset Garden Cemetery, Congressman Blake Moore and Command Sergeant Major Thalman from the Utah Army National Guard gathered their communities together to take a moment and recognize the veterans who call Utah home.
I mean, these folks didn't know us, and they served and died for us to have our freedoms going forward. And I think we forget that point that, I mean, you're always fighting for the next generation, and these individuals, you know, that died in any generation before us, you know, they were working for us, and they were sacrificing for us.
And in Park City, a special event dedicated to honoring veterans and their families took place at the National Ability Center. Organized by Veterans Charity Ride, a veteran-led nonprofit organization that specializes in motorcycle therapy for veterans, commemorated the day with their alumni and their families with a ride to Memorial Hill. The ride leaving many of them recounting their time in service and the sacrifices made by those they served with or who served before their time.
Going up to Memorial Hill with the flag flying, a bunch of veterans that not only loved their country but sacrificed all. But when you get a sobering moment like that, going up and just letting everything flood in, it's just a beautiful experience.
Definitely some heavy emotions from quite a few people today, all of them commemorating the beauty of our country and those who sacrificed all so we can live here free and happy. Now, a lot of them told me today that while people go out and see and do a lot of fun things with their family, they hope people will take just a moment of time to recognize those that did sacrifice their life to allow them to do the things they get to do today. Reporting live from the Utah State Capitol, Anneka Johns, ABC4 News.